Hello everybody, this is Yoko's Band of Enemy Reactions, and this is going to be my review for How Not to Summon a Demon Lord, Episode 7. Just so you know, I have all of it recorded. I just have to finish editing episodes 9 through the finale, of course, which is 4 episodes. And then I have to obviously record the reviews for episodes 8 to the finale. So, yeah. I am close to finishing the show as well. And it's weird, I think Travis ended up butt dialing me because I just texted him after I got out of the shower letting him know that I have to work 8 to 2 tomorrow. And that, we could obviously, spend time together tomorrow. I didn't put that part, I just said I work 8 to 2 tomorrow. And I sent it. And then probably a minute after that, I got a call from him. I was like, why is he calling? And I, answered it. Nobody on the phone. I think he butt dialed me, essentially. It didn't mean to call me. Because nobody answered, but I kept saying, hello, hello, anybody here? And I texted him actually asking, oh, what did you need? And if he asks me what I mean, then I'll just tell him you kind of butt dialed me earlier. Anyway, this episode, hang on, freaking hair does not want to work with me even though I just washed it. Anyway, it ends up being the next day, and Shira is having to obviously make her decision and report to her brother and find, let him know if she's staying or if she's going. Anyway, while they wait for him, Diablo ends up making some healing potions, and the weird thing is that because, he's not in the game anymore, he can't really see, the menu in order to be able to activate the potion making ability. Like in Skyrim, you have to click on the ingredients and then say craft, and it'll craft the potion. He can't do that, so he doesn't know how to, he's trying to figure out, how am I going to do this when I can't even see the menu or whatever? And he ends up kind of focusing on, more naughty things, and while his mind is on that, his body acts instinctively and he makes all the potions, which he thought odd, but it works, so I'd say do it. Anyway, we actually get to see a bit of emotion from Diablo in this one, because he actually does enjoy that moment, just being able to do that stuff around Shira, and he wishes that it could last forever, and she kind of agrees with him, and she was about to say something, but then the stupid flute popped in, and like I had an inkling about it, it started controlling her. And she essentially got up, left, told Diablo that she's going with her brother. Yeah, I thought that something was very wrong here, that he would just respect her wishes when apparently he wasn't respecting them in the first place when she said she wanted to leave in the first place. So, yeah. Diablo was obviously, shocked by this, because I guess it didn't really cross his mind at the time that she was being controlled. And as she leaves, Rem and Alicia show up and ask him, well, what's going on? And he tells them that Shira left. And obviously he's upset because he is actually crying while laying on the bed sulking. And Rem essentially tells him that, yeah, she's not the type of person to be able to lie and convince us that it's a lie. Because she essentially is an open book. She can't lie to you, essentially. You would be able to tell. So she essentially was telling the truth that she does want to stay, and that something outside of her control is telling her that she has to leave. And yeah, Diablo gets flashbacks of people using him that he thought were friends. And Rem essentially tells him, look, I'm gonna go find her. If you want to stay here, that's fine. And he actually ends up going with her. Oh, this is going on. Yeah, this is the point where I found out that this was her... I think this point, or in the next episode that I found out this was her brother. And it creeped me out even more than it would have been if it had been the fiance and the brother were two different people. Because, yeah, I can deal with a crazy fiance, but a crazy brother that's your fiance, that's even worse. And, yeah, he tries to get her to tell him what Diablo had ordered her to do with the enslavement collar, and that he would do, apparently, I guess, do it even kinkier or whatever. And the only thing that he made her do was back in the first episode, where he made her and Rem shake hands and smile because they were arguing. And he doesn't believe her, and, well, she's under your control. She told you the truth. And, yeah, he ends up deploying a slime, much like the ones that are in High School DxD that eat clothing that Issei wanted so badly. He deploys that same kind of slime, and it goes and starts burning off her clothes because, yeah, this is the point where he's apparently going to rape her. It would be considered rape, but he's going to try and, I'm guessing, control her and make her think she wants it, even though obviously she's not in her right state of mind. Thankfully, before anything like that can happen, but mostly her clothes were burned off, but he didn't get a chance to touch her. Diablo shows up. He had actually caused an explosion earlier that they heard but didn't really pay any mind to, that's burning the forest, and that's why there was no opposition for him. So, yeah. Essentially, he tries to control her yet again, to tell her that she wants to, go with him. And Diablo pulls out the trump card that, essentially, by the owner of your enslavement collar, I order you to answer in your, essentially be honest and tell us what you really want from the heart, without any magical interference. And, yeah, she ends up, because thanks to the enslavement collar, she says that she wants to stay with Diablo and Rem. This guy gets all butthurt and essentially is mad that he's not getting what he wants, so he decides that because I don't get what I want, I'm going to destroy everything. And he pulls out a summon that apparently is the elves' secret weapon. Yeah. We'll see about that. Anyway, yeah. Can somebody please tell me why her fiancé is her freaking brother of all people? Surely there are tons of other elves in the Elven Kingdom. Sure, there probably aren't any other noble or royal elves besides her and her brother, but still. I would think it'd probably be better to have her be married to one of them instead of her freaking blood brother. Because freaking incest is not a good idea. Though that would kind of explain why the elves all look the same. That's creepy. Anyway, if any of you guys have any comments on this whole thing, let me know, and I will see you guys next time.